I proposed to Julie on a beach in Ireland, in the little town called Rossnala, which is in Donegal County, and it's in front of an inn called the Sandhouse, which was my family started that like 130, 140 years ago. So I had never been there. I'd seen pictures, and I assumed it was going to be very pretty. And so we drove there. The sun was setting.
It was at 9 o'clock at night.
I had written a sonnet that day or the day before. I think
know.
I had written a
This was
sonnet
all new
for
to me
her.
when you
I
did
did a
it.
Shakespearean sonnet with the 12 lines and the rhyme couplet at the end, so the 14 lines. And I got down on my knee and I proposed to her right there on that beach in Ireland. It's very romantic.
What do you remember from the experience?
I remember that we were walking on the beach, and there was something about the way he changed, and we'd been together. We'll be together 12 years, and so we'd already been together for 4 years, and it was going so well that I kind of didn't want to.
We don't want to mess this up with marriage.
And I could just tell by his body language and his slight awkwardness and the way he wanted me to sit on a rock.
Sitting down on the rock was important. Cousin Richard, my Irish cousin Richard said, yeah, you got to sit her down on the rock. Sit her down on the rock and then propose to her right there. And I was like, oh, I'm going to find a good rock. She's going to sit on that rock and think about marriage.
And the rock gave it
I found a rock.
And
That's so fun.
No, what gave it away, honestly, I mean, I already kind of knew. I was like, uh-oh, like I was starting to get nervous. And then when the Shakespearean sonnet started and the rhyming couplet at the end, and I heard da-da-da-da-da-da, life, I was like, oh, I know what rhymes with life. I know what the question is next.
Everybody knows it rhymes with life.
And I was like, and I got really nervous because I didn't really know how I was gonna answer. So that's what I remember. It was amazingly romantic. I'm very practical, so I had to think about it.
There was
for a
some
minute.
thought time. There was some time out thought
I think
time.
I probably left you twisting a little bit.
A little bit.
But it was not to play a game. It was to be practical.
Spoiler, eventually she said yes.